try to get the last 2 wins. Might get my ass kicked. Alright, let's go into the fire. Let's go into the fire. See what we can do, Beppa. Yeah. Beppa. I don't know what the fuck this is. I keep glitching. They're making my damn screen small. Watch it shake. The screen gonna shake. See, it just did it. It just did it. So, instead of being a full screen like it's on my device, this is half a screen. Shit pissing me off. I don't know what the fuck I did to do that. Don't know what I done to do that. Hold on, let me get the right title. The right title. Right title. Go to my Twitch page. These dudes on here cheesy as shit. They're cheesy. They're so cheesy. They're so cheesy, Papa. Trying to. Why isn't that letting me? What the hell? So they will let me edit the name of the video. Let me go to content, video producer. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see. Alright, let me just focus on trying to win 2 games. We can look at 2 dubs. Shall I see my opponents getting more cheesier and cheesier, aka more dangerous with the power punch spam. Just need 2 wins, baby. Then I'ma take a break and focus on the Xbox and PS5 Undisputed. My guess is Roy Jones. It's the only box of these dudes know my Roy Jones. Alright, so if I take it along like it's doing, this person not playing, they go back out. It's a time waster. Go ahead, back out, dude, so I can find somebody else. Please, thank you. It's gonna be all Roy Jones. Another time waster. It don't take that long for the game to start up. Go ahead, mud away in a second. That's a competition. Competition. Pimps up, hoes down. Pimps up, hoes down. Bigger. Supposed to be the same individual. What I'm gonna do is when they back out, I'm back out, and then go back into search. But I got time for this dumb shit. We're back out, dude. Obviously, you playing on your cell phone hotspot. That's what the problem is. What the problem is? That's the dude I just fought right there. Rank number 95. Shout out to boxing, man.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, turned pro at the young age of 16 years old, and by the age of 20, became the youngest ever super middleweight champion, and now has titles in 2 different weight classes. Here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brownsville, New York, here is a 2-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They exchange punches. A perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punch. Can't find a home with that jab. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. The jab not finding its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Got the first one.
Better than this, kid. Nice round. Good round.
There's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Body attack.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Forget about that.
There's the bell for round 3. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the jab. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't find a home. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with a jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trade.
Should be up 3-0.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp.
Whoa, Johnny! The Mexican monster's in trouble.
Okay.
Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that jab. Can't land the jab there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
You got me. You got me.
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. From this moment,
Gotta bounce back.
there's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter shot.
Okay. Yeah.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want the knockout. Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Beautiful counter
Get
shot.
tired, bitch. I'm gonna destroy your
Despite
ass.
what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Get tired, nigga.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last
Yeah,
round.
lost this one.
Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights.
Get that jab back.
It's tired. All the power shots he's throwing. Got it coming to the body.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Beautiful counter punch.
Got the ropes.
Beautiful counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round.
Good body attack.
What
Good
would you
body
tell
attack.
this guy?
I need you to switch back on.
You can try to get him tired. I ain't gonna
Here
get
we
him
go.
tired.
It's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's gonna come out and put the pressure on. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You gotta be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter. Trying to land that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got a good knockout.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, we're entering desperation.
Calm yourself down.
There's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know...
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
out the Tinker Stinker. Shout out the Tink Stinks. 555. I kicked my ass pretty bad. Shit, this boxing, damn. He might get his rib hands. Damn, this boxing.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for... It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he... Here...
This bout.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And we're underway in round one. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. You don't want to trade shots. So much for boxing. This is a fight. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Clean left jab. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. David Benavidez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
And there's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Jab does not score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looking to land the hook. These two fighters are made for one another. The jab doesn't quite connect. Well done with that counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That big hook doesn't land. both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of defense here at all. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there, swiftly.
On to the fifth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Do you believe this? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
He might be up.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Let's go back out there.
Okay, I like that round. Good work. Good work out there.
There's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter.
Combination.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You'd like to see more jabs. halfway through the round. I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How about that time counter shot? They both want a knockout, you can tell. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Needed that counter.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Time with him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Lost this one, bro.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity.
Good shit boxing.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The jab not finding its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, he got him. Good shit. Good shit. He won. Good advance for him.
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
I'm going to get back to another one. We're going back in. Go back in. No. Go back get wilder. It was a good redemption fight for him. Bounce back from that deal. Can I bounce back? Got a ready bow. Not so ready bow. This time stuff. Pastor Douglas. Joy the Baptist.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
All right. Sure. He bleeding already. He bleeding. Cut. He is
Come on,
cut.
do you want to win this fight? The fight's not over yet.
Yeah, he is cut.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
And box.
Push it up. Throw out the power.
See it's not working. Start pulling the tab up.
Get tired, dude. Back up with it. Come on, keep throwing power shots. Yep, that's right. Reaching. How you catch it? Gotta get back. Go reach. Go reach.
Switched off completely. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing mats again.
Let's fight.
Count that jab. Count that jab.
Shit. Shit, too. Come on, bitch. Power shots. Last more. Give you more points than the regular punches.
Okay, now you've led him back into
We
the
gotta
fight
keep
that
going
round.
to the bottom. He should be up.
Box.
He's kicking my ass. Yep.
There you go.
Gotta go to the bottom. Like throwing them power shots like that, just go to the bottom.
Look at me, look at me.
Just go to the fucking bottom. Just go to the fucking bottom.
Get your mind back on.
Do your business.
Good shit. Wow, I missed that.
Stop working. Stop working. Switch southpaw.
Shit. That was 2 in a row.
Hi.
Stop what you
2
doing.
losses in a
Come
row.
on, you're switching off. You don't...
Let's do it.
Then head and body, that's it. Switch it up.
Gotta go to the body video. Go to the body video. Throwing power punches. Damn, too far away. That's it. Shit. No. Hold up.
Double jump, bring in your feet.
Yeah, I lost this one.
Time out.
Mace, what you doing? Come
2
on,
L's
the
in a row,
fight's not
baby.
over
2
yet.
L's in a row, baby. 2
And
L's in a
box.
row. Can't go by that. Smart up. Be smart.
That's it.
pad. Counter. He won.
And time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths.
He won.
Let's do it.
Power with the hand, one is one.
Keep him guessing. Jab up, jab down.
It's a reach, baby. It's a reach, baby. That's for the body uppercut. He got it. He got it. He beat me. Oh, I live with the draw. I had to take the draw. Shit, that's better than a loss. I take the draw. Damn. Take a draw any day. Damn power shots he threw. Alright, so 1-1, lowest one, and draw. Power shot, man. These dudes throwing them out. I got no shame in that game. I'm gonna take a little break to rest my hands, y'all. Come back. Power saucy through 54. Come back, y'all. One more. Undisputed. Oh my god. Tommy didn't hit a home run. Fucking Tommy, man. Couldn't hit a damn home run. I'm going to me. Get back in there. I have to go back to heavyweight. Let me see something. Let me see. Hold on. Let's just do it back out. forced to stop playing boxing today, huh? Can't get a fight. Can't get a fight. Can't get a fight. Oh, Instagram, look at some booty. Go on the gram and look at some booty. Oh, y'all, guess it's over with. My phone just died. God damn, baby. Oh, no, it didn't. It's gonna die, though. Alright. Just wanna fight. And I guess it's not gonna happen. Let me see something up. Let me close the game all the way out. And then log back in. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Trying to figure out where this fucking
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Talks with me, walks with me.
see when that shit shift. Like the shit is full screen, but then when you go to the game, but do some bullshit where it's half the screen. Yep. Alright. Let's try to get a light heavyweight fight. as fuck. Gotta deal with this cheese shit again. Yeah. Damn. Power cuts it on. Oh. I just said moving slow. What the fuck? I'm expecting this shit. Cheesy. You so cheesy. So cheesy.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've...
Let's do it.
This one cheesy ass dude, man. Bow to your greatest master.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get out there and switch off.
Am I losing?
Boxing.
Let's fight.
Get the fuck out of here. Uppercut. Division touch. Come back with him. Yep.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come, breathe, breathe.
Do your business.
Doing power shots. Let me get me power shots, y'all. Get him off. Quit.
this fight. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Into the body. How do you get it out twice?
Doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. I need you to go back out there.
Let's go.
You beat him. They came out the gate with an uppercut. Yeah, use all that power. Yeah, use all that power, bitch. What you do is sit up. Beat your bitch ass. Reach. Reach, I teach. Reach, I teach. He quit. He quit.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Let's do it.
Careful with them uppercuts. Damn, missed that. Okay, touch it. Touche. Okay, it's time, bitch. Damn, I missed that. That was perfect, baby. That was fucking perfect. Oh, there it is. What? I might have lost. Did I lose? Let's go! Cheese it, bitch! Fuck out of here, man. You daddy, bitch. I'm your daddy, motherfucker. That's 100, baby. That's 100, y'all. Woo! What's 100? In your face, bum. All that cheesy ass shit, man. Your cheese can't defeat me. This 100. Yep. Plus 100, y'all. Yeah. The power shots at the last round, baby, but he was throwing power shots all fight. Well, I'm out, baby. Y'all be easy, man. I'm tired. I don't play no more. I don't wanna play no more. I don't wanna play no more. Shout out to Jay the Baptist, man. Even though he's specialized in power spam cheese. Shout out to that guy. At least he got the right tagline, Sledgehammer. What he got that doing? Needed that dub, baby. I needed that dub. My watch closed, man. Think I'm done with the game for the day. Think I need to play no more. I don't think I need to play no more. I don't think I need to play no more. Got the 100. The 100. Well. Shooby doo wop wop wah wah. Oh baby, no baby, come on girl, let me rock your world. I'm gonna have to smash up the hell up. I had to get that out. I had to get that note out, man. Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna go wash clothes, man. Y'all be easy. They trying to say Smoke online? He online. He playing FIFA. Smokey. Smokey. True bomber, true peasant. My hands hurting. No more boxing for the day. No more boxing for the day. No more boxing for the day. What is that? Celebrate Star Wars. I do need this for the PC version. I got that. I need this. But not today. I don't need it today. No. I might play Dead by Daylight. I do think I want to play that. And probably some Pragmata. Yeah, I think I need to do that there. How you do that there? These down south hustlers gotta do that there. Whoa. How you do that there? Oh, let me soldier. I thought I told ya. Let me soldier. I thought I told ya. Follow me now if you want it on. Salute the knees and carry on. Drop and give me 50 if you do it wrong. Put you in Alright, y'all, I'm out, man. Y'all be easy, man. Hope y'all were entertained, man. You know, I kicked ass, got my ass kicked. You got it all in one stream, man.